Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Rust video. On today's video we're going to be talking about the Rust console pre-game beta access. It's finally here now for PlayStation only. For Xbox we don't have access quite yet. We might have access a little bit later. So for those of you PlayStations, go ahead and play it to your heart's desire. We're going to talk a little bit more about what's going on here and why is it that we're still holding here on Xbox. I am an Xbox player, so I am waiting just as you guys are. Well, whoever an Xbox player is. But my name is BioLaser. I will be your host for today's video. So let's just get started here. Now, we do have a tweet announcement as well as a vlog from Rust 11, basically community manager. But before we get started on that tweet, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit more in detail about the actual timeline. So as we know, the Rust beta, or actually the Rust goes live on May 21st. If you guys have the deluxe version or something like that, you're going to have access 3 days before this. All of this started back in March 2nd, where they decided to send out codes for the limited beta. Everything was NDA. It was supposed to end on April 2nd, and they extended it until April 12th, so that was cool. Everybody thought that this was going to go live on April 13th, but turns out that it wasn't, so we suspected it was going to go live on April 20th. There was a picture that was circling around on an Xbox, a couple of leaks, so we expected it to come out on Tuesday, but turns out no, it is here today on May 23rd, and I think I have an idea of what went down, and I'll explain that in a little second. Now, if we go over to the Twitter page, we see that Pedro tweeted out a vlog. We're going to get into this vlog real quick. Now, we're going to kind of skim through this. You guys are more than welcome to read it. It is up in the Rust Console Edition website, on rust.11.com. Now, he says right here, pre-order beta is almost here. Hey everyone, good news. As you all probably know by now, we're approaching the start of the pre-order beta. It says, and the 11 team is super excited to finally open up the gates once again. On the 23rd of April at 10 a.m. UTC time, we will be opening our servers for PlayStation users. Keep your eyes open to the countdown. Once it reaches 0, you'll be able to join the game. And I know a lot of the PlayStations, you guys were tweeting me out and messaging me, DMing me, telling me, it's like, dude, I can't wait. And I was excited for you. Unfortunately, I play strictly on Xbox. I mean, I guess I could go over to my brother's house and steal his Xbox just to play this game, but I already dropped the 80 bucks, on Xbox, so I might as well just wait for it. For Xbox, we still don't have an exact time frame yet. It will be coming out. It will be coming in hot once it does. Once we do, we will let everyone know about it in a post similar to this one. It should not be long until we are able to announce it, but depending on how long it takes, we might extend the beta for Xbox users only, so we can make it fair for everyone regardless of the platform you are playing in. We will also have new servers added to the pre-order beta once for when Xbox players join, so keep it fair. So obviously, deducting the summary of all of this, it's like, hey, we know it's shitty that Xbox doesn't have access to it yet, so we're going to extend the beta for you guys for an extra couple of time, whatever it is, the time frame or whatever it comes out. Now, we're going to go to the frequently asked questions. How long will the pre-order beta run for? Which I know a lot of people have questions about this. The pre-game beta is only going to be running from April 23rd to May 6th. So what is that, like 2 weeks? For PlayStations. And for Xbox, it might be adjusted, obviously, if we don't get it. Now, for Xbox, I'm going to tell you guys right now, yeah, it's a shitty that we're waiting, but it's almost like they're hinting at the fact that this is probably going to go live maybe in the afternoon time for Xbox, or later on for Xbox. If not, then it's probably going to go live on Monday, the 26th for Xbox. Now, this is another frequent question that a lot of you were asking me on Twitter. It says, will I need a key to access the beta, or the pregame beta? And then they say no. Once the beta starts, your account will be flagged and you guys will be able to participate in it. Now, a lot of you kind of self-answer this question when you guys saw that, PlayStation Store was like, hey, you could download the beta now, So hopefully for those of you guys that have questions, no, you don't need a key. If you already purchased it, you could just kind of go in and download the beta. Now they kind of go in detail right here, like what has changed from the limited beta to like what it is going on today. So you could go ahead and read that. But this is more of what I was in tune for, you know. Will I be able to stream, make videos, and share screenshots about it? Yes, as soon as the pre-order beta starts, the NDA will be lifted. Finally, we could talk about this game. I want you guys to start asking me questions down in the description down below. I could finally start answering those questions that you guys had and I couldn't answer because it was an NDA. And you best believe that a lot of these questions I'm going to be making videos on to answer you guys' questions, as well as guides, as well as other things that are going to be coming out for, you know, that you guys are going to have questions on, you know. Now, going back to here. I have a little doodle chart right here of what's going on. So between April 23rd to May 6th, PS4 is going to have access. For Xbox, we don't know yet. It might look the same, probably if it comes out today. If not, then they're probably going to extend it an extra couple of days. The beta is going to be for 2 weeks only, it looks like. As of now, they haven't really mentioned if they're going to extend it, kind of like what they extended the limited version of it. But as of now, it's only 2 weeks. And then the Rust is going to go live on the 21st if you bought the standard edition. And on the 18th if you bought the deluxe or the ultimate version. Now, to talk about what I think happened when... why is it that Xbox doesn't have it, but PS4 does? Now... I don't know if you guys know about this, but when it comes to Xbox and PS4, there's certain certifications that you have to go through. Certifications are good. I know some of you are going to be like, why? Well, why is Microsoft doing this? Microsoft is doing this to protect you guys, the players. Their certification kind of like breaks down everything and then kind of like helps like the team or whatever the developers are to like be able to be like, hey, listen, this is not gonna fly because if we put this, there's not only gonna be exploits on top of that, but there's also gonna be hackers. Certifications are good. If you guys have been tuning into my live streams, we've been playing on Rust on PC and we're dealing with hackers. Yes, hackers, aimbotters, you know, ESPers and things like that. If you guys don't know what ESP is basically this. Somebody would have access to the game and then they will be like this. Like, let's say this is my character. I'm inside my base, like chilling right here. And ESP is going to be like this, like almost like toggle camera. They're going to be able to look at my base and be like, all right, what does he have in here? All right, cool. He has this. All right, cool. He has that. All right, where is he? Oh, okay. He's over here. All right, let's come in through. So you see how that could be really cheap and it could really ruin the game. You know, and of course, I don't really have to explain what aimbotter is. Aimbotter, for those of you that don't know, is that if I were to shoot like right here, and let's say you're behind me, somehow the bullet will curve and have a mind of its own and then land on a specific part that I said I wanted to shoot. Where if I was like, oh, I want them to only shoot the legs, I want it to... You get the point. On Xbox, a lot of the game Ark Survival Evolved, they're experiencing this. Why? Because on Xbox, a Wildcard decided to be like, hey, we're going to do cross-platform with PC. You know, well, they didn't really say that, but there's a Microsoft version, and then this is why people play on the PC, and then that's how they have the hacks, and people hacks on these things, and it ruined the game for me. So those of you that are coming from my art community, yes, this is what happened. This is why Double 11 has stressed it that when it comes to cross-platform, it is only going to be between PS4 and Xbox only. For this particular reason. That way we don't have to deal with hackers. That way we don't have to deal with aimbotters. That way we don't have to deal with ESPers. None of that stuff, you know? This is why they're doing this. So I know that it is frustrating that we have to wait longer for Xbox and PS4 had it. Maybe PS4 gave the green light a lot faster than Xbox did. Who knows? But I assure you that this is why we are waiting. We're waiting because certifications have not cleared yet. In regards to how long it's going to be before certifications clear, probably not long enough. If they're saying we're going to know, it's probably because that's at the end stages of certification. And once it passes, we're going to be in this game. You best believe if you guys are seeing this video and the Xbox servers are still not active, then, you know, just wait a little bit. If you're seeing this video and they are active, I will update you guys as well as on Twitter and as well as on this video. I'll probably post a video or a community post saying, hey, his Xbox is live now. Go ahead and play it. If not, you're probably going to see me right now be suggested that I'm live streaming, because you best believe I'll be live streaming once this goes live for Xbox. Now, with that said, I hope you guys understand this, and trust me, I play strictly on Xbox. I'm just as like anxious as you are to play this game, and I'm just sitting here like you see right here in my chair. I'm exactly like this. I'm sitting on the chair waiting, just waiting for this to drop. But otherwise, guys, make sure to go check out my guides for those of you that are playing on PS4. For those of you that are going to be playing on the Xbox and you guys don't understand the game, now that we could talk about a lot of this stuff, just make sure to go check out my guys. Hopefully it's going to help you out. I'm going to be posting things between monuments, how to do monuments, how to do green key cards, blue cards, solo players guide, you know, just regular beginners guys started, builds. I'm going to be explaining more in detail, hunger, comfortability, all of this stuff that you guys are like, what? I'm going to be making individual guys, and they're going to be coming out through this entire week. I'm going to be talking about everything you guys need to know about this stuff. Otherwise, guys, make sure to like the video if you like it. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, and make sure to hit the notification bell button to be notified whenever we post another video. And with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, I see you're still here on the channel. Why don't you go ahead and check out some of those guys on the left side? Yeah, I know you guys are going to enjoy that.